Don't blink, it's Nightmare Inc. Welcome to another video, welcome to another review. Today we're reviewing a movie. Why not do the movie? Why not do the movie the way we are right now? We're wearing a mask. It could add to the whole thing. It could be something cool. Wouldn't it be? So we're reviewing the movie It. And I gotta be honest, I never saw the movie It, the original. I only saw the remake. So I don't really have a story on It. It's hard to breathe in this mask. Holy shit. Okay, so this is really hard, dude. Holy shit. So the It movie, I was always afraid of clown, and because of It, I saw the ad and I was like, oh fuck no. But the new one is actually really good. So you take the classic, and I don't know why. So we watched 2 days ago. We watched Black Phone, which was phenomenal. My apologies, and it's the same era, which is the era of horror movie. We're talking about 80s slasher, we're talking about Stephen King. We're talking about a lot of horror. It had such a huge place, and oh my god, it's so hard. Come on, Inky. It's okay, I don't feel pain. So yeah, so you wake up, you're in the 80s, and there's a bunch of badass kids. There's this crazy kid that is a bully, and again, when we kind of love in the Black Phone, when we kind of love and Stranger Thing, what we kind of love, and it's just surprisingly, It and Stranger Kid are very similar. They're dealing with a bunch of losers that are all coming together, and the cool thing is that you're seeing each and every one of them, and you understand why they're losers. One of them stutter, one of them is Jewish. Being Jewish isn't a bad thing, far from it. But maybe in the 80s it wasn't as cool if you weren't a total American, you know. You have this fat kid. You have this girl who there's rumors about her sleeping with other people. The only reason she's that way is because her dad is sexualizing her, which is disgusting. And lastly, we have a kid who's afraid of germs because his mom is afraid of germs. And the whole movie is about that. It's about those losers. The way Pennywise the clown. And again, I didn't watch the movie, but listening to Ice and Kill and the song, it is again, it is so perfect. It is so amazing because you're kind of seeing the inspiration behind it. And I gotta say, I'm in a bad position. I'm in a really bad position. Okay, when it comes to horror movies, the first horror movie that I kind of fell in love with was Chucky. So I want my killer to be like Chucky. I want them to be funny. I want them to have personality. I want them to talk. That's the reason why I don't really like Jason. That's the reason why I don't really like Arch the Clown. That's the reason why I don't really like Mike Meyer. Because they don't talk, you know? But a guy like Pennywise who does talk, I do like. I love the characters of Pennywise, but I love more how they put him in the story. So we realize that every 27 years he's coming back. We realize that he's been there. We realize that he's in the pictures. He's in the journal. We even find a part of a journal, and we see pictures of a kid, and it could have been Pennywise. There's no confirmation that it is, but it could have been Pennywise. So we have this good lore. And the craziest thing and the nicest thing about Pennywise is you don't need to understand what Pennywise is. You don't need to understand who he is. You don't need to understand why he do the thing he do. You don't need to understand where he's coming from. You just know that he's a bad news. So Pennywise is a really cool monster, and he feeds off fears. So when you have this bunch of loser, right? It's easy, right? I think the biggest plot, the nicest thing about Pennywise is about the movie It. I'll be completely fucking honest. Is the beginning, the intro with Georgie, because this is such a classic moment. This is just an important moment. Hiya, Georgie. You wanna get your boat? We are afloat. And it's so fucking good. And I really enjoy Pennywise because Pennywise is this person, and he's so well made. He's funny. He is creepy, and the thing that I love about Pennywise so much is just like Chucky. Chucky's gonna make jokes, and us as viewers we're gonna be laughing. And when Pennywise make jokes, us as viewers we're gonna be laughing, but the victims aren't laughing because they're afraid. And this is a perfect like a balance between killer and funny, because you want your killer to be scary, but you want him to be funny also. So the movie is pretty good. You got the team, the squad of team that are protecting themselves. They're trying to kill Pennywise, but you don't know if you can kill him. Best part about it is it's actually It's such a cool movie. So it is such a cool movie and in multiple sense. Again, the setting, the 80s, having that kid is super dangerous that ends up being super afraid and a victim of Pennywise. And you have the loser. And what I love about this story is every single loser, if I'm calling them loser, okay, it's affectuous. I call myself loser. Who gives a shit? But it's about the movie, okay? Now, in the five loser, they all have this reason as to why they're afraid, and each and every single one of them is able to fight it, and it's super nice because you're seeing you see them being courageous. You see them being showing that they have courage. Like for example, the bullies are fighting a fat kid, and then they're throwing rocks, and they're defending the fat kids, right? And it's a nice story. The Pennywise the clown, it's super creepy. The way he works, the way everything happened, the way he slowly chooses his victim, the way he goes around. Like for example, one of my favorite moments is they show pictures of young Georgie, and you see the mom, and she slowly becomes Pennywise the clown. And Pennywise goes out of the movie and attacks them. And it's not really an attack because it feeds off fear. So if you saw Freddy versus Freddy Krueger, if you saw Slender Man, which you can do after, that's pretty much it. Anywho, know that I love you, that you matter. I'll see you guys soon. It's a really good movie. You should watch it. Take it easy. Peace. The reason why I'm not giving a lot of details because I actually want you guys to watch it. And please, if you have a link to it's chapter 2, please tell me. Love you guys. Peace.